Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can you get tired, you can also start to fumble the football.
Using his legs, it's Pena. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open downfield.
Well, I love this call right here. Anytime you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and a quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Little. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pena. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love to see this by this quarterback. Instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds his defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Now it's third down and goal for the offense. To the air, it's Little. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff and he'll head left. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
They're going to run it. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Looking for a gap, it's Pena. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Grab behind the line. It's Staley. Touchdown, Volunteers. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
BAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And they've got the returner corralled. Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. But he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why this wide receiver is one of the best in the country. Makes a routine catch, and look what he does with it. Takes it almost a length of the field for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. QB decides to keep it here. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Fights off a defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Finding space at the 20. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid game, though, on the completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First and goal, handoff. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Running through the tackle. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
There's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Taking a shot here. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Little. Lets it go quickly. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Looking right, this one caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Caught on the outside. It's Hawkins. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Gators with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Needs to be just inches short of the mark. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hawkins. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes a quick catch. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. drops back, needing a third down completion here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown. Fouls. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You see, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
So incomplete pass on 2nd down, sets up a 3rd and inches. Quick throw, the catch is made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Gators look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding space at the 20. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kurt flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. The defense up against it now. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And the back now goes in motion. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Florida will take the lead in the 2nd half. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job of being aware of where this receiver is. He can hurt you anytime he wants downfield if you give him that opportunity.
It's a quick grab. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Finding some room at the 25. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Defense plays bottled up and the football is loose.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after another big gain and a 1st down. This defense has not been able to stop the quarterback run today.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen.
Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Was that supposed to be a sweep?
Unbelievable job by this defense of recognizing the play and showing their speed there to blow this play up.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Little. Quick throw to the left side, and he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the 4th quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
So they get stopped trying to run the ball on 1st and goal. Now they take a sack here on 2nd down. Offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on this defensive coordinator because right now the defense seems to have the upper hand.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And we're able to get him down.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Gators offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. And the wideout goes in motion. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
You know, on 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Looking to throw again. Snags a quick throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Important 2nd down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play in that completion. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. Here it is, 1st and goal. They need 7 points to take the lead. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the defense will spend a timeout here. Stopping the clock with 21 seconds remaining. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And the defense calls time to stop the clock with just 16 seconds left.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to extend the play. Touchdown, Gators. This offense cannot be stopped.
What composure by this offense to now score with under 15 seconds to go to tie this game up. An extra point gives him the lead and potentially the victory.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Kick is up and good. They go in front here deep in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time's winding down. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. Scanning the field, it's Little. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Took contact on the throw. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they wrap him up and bring him down on what is the final play of the game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Herb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.